Hi everyone, it's Mihiri here, and today I'm sitting down with Suvini Jayasekara. She is a licensed acupuncturist here in Los Angeles, and she's been so kind to offer me a treatment today and to sit down with us and tell us exactly what this is all about. So I've never done acupuncture before, as I've told you, and my only concept of it is like needles getting stuck in you. Mm-hmm. So can you talk a little bit about what exactly acupuncture is?
So the way acupuncture works is you're basically helping the body become aware of any stagnation within it.
Okay.
And your body goes in to heal itself.
Okay.
So there's different channels throughout our body. It's kind of like a freeway when you think of it, right?
Okay.
So if everything is flowing well on the freeway, no blockages, no backups, everything's good. And if there's a car accident on the freeway, there becomes a buildup, right?
Yeah.
Backup, and everyone's late, everyone's frustrated. It's similar to your emotions.
Yeah.
If there's a certain blockage that causes pain, causes emotional imbalances. And so what acupuncture does is it goes in and kind of is like the emergency response on the freeway and goes and like heals itself and resolves that initial car crash that happened.
Okay.
Or whatever accident was, and kind of allows the body to start flowing again.
So how did you initially start getting into this?
So acupuncture came to me really randomly.
Okay.
And I wanted to study Ayurvedic medicine. In America, Ayurvedic medicine is not anything. It's just a certificate program. And I was pre-med. I wanted a real degree in the sense that I could have my own practice.
Okay.
Right?
So you wanted to be a doctor?
Yes, I was
Okay.
pre-med. I had to buy a degree
Okay.
from UC Irvine. By the time I graduated, I was like, hey, this is not what I want to do. I don't agree with this system that's here. Like, I looked at medical school and I looked at how students were studying nonstop, not sleeping, then having to go into residency and rounds and like working so much without even getting proper sleep. Right? That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I was like, how is this system here? And this system is telling people to like rest and sleep, but they're not even resting and sleeping.
Right, exactly.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
No.
And like, how are you supposed to make medical decisions if you haven't slept 8 hours?
Right.
Right? Not even just 8 hours, but feeling rested.
Yeah.
It's very important. So I was working in clinical research after I graduated.
Okay.
Did the pharmaceutical world, like led a few trials with like asthma, high blood sugar,
Okay.
and high cholesterol like trials.
Okay.
And while I was there, Ami found one of her friends that got treatment
Okay.
from acupuncture. And she
Okay.
was like, hey, I think this is what you want to do. And I was like, oh, I don't think so, Ami.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Cute.
Yeah, like, I don't like needles that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go to this open house. Whatever. Like, Mom, you're telling me this is an option? Sure.
Okay.
I went to the open house. They talked about Sri Lanka.
Ah,
I know.
okay.
And I was like, what are the odds of them
Yeah.
actually talking about Sri Lanka? I was
Yes.
like, I'm going to take it as this weird sign.
Yes.
And I'm going to apply and go to school here.
Okay.
And during my interview for the school, they were like, oh, have you had acupuncture? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm afraid of needles.
Yes.
And they're like, maybe you should try it out. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I went, got the treatment. And I was like laying there, and you could feel everything moving.
Oh
I
my
was like,
gosh.
what is this? Like, I've never felt this before.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand, right?
Okay.
And then I started going into school and started learning about like all the benefits. Like, I had people that were cured of their childhood asthma.
What?
Yeah, and I was like shocked because I ran clinical trials for asthma.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? And they were like, yeah, I used to get acupuncture all the time and like took herbs. And
Yeah.
then I had other people that had crazy eczema on their hands.
Yeah.
And they no longer have that anymore, right?
Wow.
And so just finding out like the power of it, and I was like, how is there this crazy powerful medicine
Yeah.
that none of us know about?
Oh my gosh.
It's insane.
They don't want us to know.
Listen, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I worked at a cancer hospital,
Okay.
right, when I was in school,
Yeah.
and we would counteract the side effects of chemotherapy.
Wow.
And so like people that like were crazy nauseous,
Yeah.
right, and they would able to eat. Like, people would have neuropathy, couldn't
Yeah.
walk, right? They would have like knee problems on
Yeah.
top of everything that were happening, and they were saying they couldn't get out of bed.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, because of the acupuncture, they're like, I can actually live.
Wow.
And that was like mind blowing that we could do something so little, and they were just having crazy results. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow, this medicine powerful.
Oh my gosh.
Like you can do so much without us even knowing that you can do so much.
Right. Oh, that's so amazing.
Long story.
Yeah,
but
no, that's so cool because it seems like there's like clear-cut pathways to certain professions, especially in the medical field, but then like this kind of stuff feels kind of like pseudo medicine for some reason.
Yeah.
But if it works, right?
And that's the thing, like the medicine isn't just spirituality, right? Because some people are like, oh, it's woo science.
Yeah.
But the real thing is like spirituality and science are so interlinked that we've kind of like let go of them. We're like, oh, science does improve spirituality, but in reality it does.
Oh, that's so amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about what we're going to be doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is first medical history. We're going to spend like about an hour going through your medical history, going through your diet, your lifestyle, your exercises.
Okay.
Right? After that, I'm going to do something called gua sha on you.
Okay.
Which is using a jade stone. It's about the size of a credit card.
Okay.
And I'm going to rub it on your back. It's kind of like a deep massage.
Okay.
And getting rid of some knots that you might have. My thought behind it is to open up your channels, right? Because there's a bunch of different points on your back that are all linked to your organs.
Okay.
So kind of helping your body like, hey, we're in this space, we're going to heal. And also allows you to get in that mindset too.
Okay.
After that, we're going to do acupuncture for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you'll wake up feeling good, feeling great.
All right. I'm excited. I guess let's just get to it then. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Suvini. I'm a licensed acupuncturist in the Los Angeles area, and this is how I start my new patient visits. After the initial consultation, I start the treatment by doing gua sha on the neck and back. Gua sha is a traditional Chinese medicine practice in which I use a jade stone to apply pressure and scrape along the skin to cause qi and blood to move. I always start with the back because so many people hold their stress on their back and neck, and there are also acupuncture points on the back that are connected to internal organs. After the gua sha, it is time for acupuncture. The first treatment is always a very gentle treatment. If someone has a fear of needles, I make sure to take it slow. It's very important for the patient to feel extremely comfortable through the whole treatment. Once the needles are in, the patient will lay there with some peaceful music for 28 minutes. After the acupuncture treatment, we create a treatment plan and book the remaining of visits. It is very important to be consistent with the treatments to see long-term results. Let's hear how it went.
Just finished.
How do you feel?
I feel very relaxed. And I feel like I just took like a 3-4 hour nap. And I feel very calm. Yeah. I do feel like I want to just like lay down now and just kind of stare up into the sky or something.
When you go back out, take a moment, relax,
Yeah.
feel centered before you drive,
Yeah.
Take a few deep breaths.
Okay.
Yeah, and drink lots of water for the rest of the day, and rest as much as you can, right? Because the treatment still goes. What did you notice during the treatment? How did you feel as a brand new person?
Yeah, I think the needle part was, I think, mentally a little bit scarier than it actually was. Like, it didn't hurt. Like, you barely felt it even after you were doing it. But I think, like, just to, like, mentally get over that hump of, like, oh, there's a needle,
Yeah.
But yeah, once it was in and once it was just, like, just sitting there and letting it do its thing, it just felt really relaxed and calm. So if there's just one thing you want people to know about this whole world of acupuncture and just this type of medicine, what would it be?
Traditional medicine takes time,
Okay.
right? So you have to be very gentle with yourself and allow time to take place as you're healing.
Okay.
Because there is no just like, oh, we're going to shoot up and be healed.
Right.
It's going to happen right away.
Okay.
You have to take time.
Well, thank you so much for doing this treatment for me. It was very interesting. I look forward to our next appointment.
Thank you.